And action! It's a wrap.
So would you consider then those people with you are like your role models, or do you have someone that you aspire to, not to be, but to have the same level of talent or performance?
Yeah, I try not to have role models because I think everybody has a very different journey, as it were. And then I find myself having, comparative joy where you compare yourself constantly to other people. But it was funny. One of my biggest role models when I was younger was Judy Dench.
Oh.
Yeah, love Judy Dench. And when I was listening to I think her Desert Island Discs recently. And she was like, well, they were like, what's your favourite part of the job? And she said, the rehearsal room, because you just have the best jokes.
It's true.
She was like, it's better than the performing.
It's true.
And I was like, that is so true. We constantly think about the product and what that will then bring more products. And actually, it's the process.
Have you ever noticed that, and this happens all the time with me, you have the text and you're doing stuff, and then you're in your normal life and you're like out of rehearsal and out of theater life, stuff happens that continuously remind you of the text, and you just have those inner jokes that you can only really speak to yourself, because the cashier at Tesco is not going to be able to understand if you just make a joke about it. I have that all the time, and I think that like rehearsal period is just a bliss.
I love it. But I did a play earlier this year, and we had a joke that whenever we went out for drinks, we'd call it a social. In that accent, a social. A social. And now, I think I said it the other day, they were like, oh yeah, we should meet up, we should have coffee. And I was like, yeah, social. And they all looked at me like,
yeah, no, let's go for coffee.
And then they're like, well, yeah, we'll just go for a drink. And I was like, yeah, okay. Thank you. That's fine. And it's those things, and they're the things that you remember more than actually doing the show yourself. Yeah, the show itself. That's the work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the reason why you keep going back is because you never ever meet people in a more interesting way than when you're in a rehearsal room trying to play somebody else.
And it's so funny how rehearsal periods can go from like 2 or 3 days to a month or a month and a half.
Yeah.
And in whatever period it is, you become a freaking family with those people.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. I've always thought that actors in that sense are like amazing, because we just get there, we open up, and those people are our people for that period of time.
Yeah, and it is intense. Oh my gosh, you're in the same room with people for days on end, like 12, 13 hours a day, and that is a lot. And you have to be the type of person that can open up to anything. And I mean, one of the reasons I love Judy Dench is on everything. She's done musicals, she's done films, she's done Shakespeare, because she'll just say yes. Do you want to do that? Yes. Yes, I love to. And you have to be that way, and with people, you're like, are you into this? I can be. And that is fine.